on our YouTube page, we have a specific YouTube page now just for the podcast. And I want to read some of these, Gordon, because last time we challenged the listeners, we said you should preface any comment on YouTube with "Gordon won't read this," just to see if we'd read it. And we got one here, a great one here right off the bat. Gordon won't read this. How does it feel that my Blazers just floored the Sixers without CJ McCollum, Nurk, or Lillard? We're honestly mediocre at best. This is kind of funny. I don't even watch basketball that often. I like this.
Three things.
I like them.
3 things. Number 1, first of all, you're not supposed to read YouTube comments because there's nothing but bad things that come out of YouTube comments. But I guess
this
because
is the
it's our
exception.
podcast, we're the exception that we have to actually read the YouTube comments. Number 2, Joel Embiid was the best player in the league that day. He was phenomenal. He had 31 points in the first half alone.
Great.
And like chilled. And number 3, hey, losses don't count unless you have your full squad available. So Sixers were playing without Ben Simmons, so it doesn't count. We're still 15-1 when our 2 best players play. And we play Brooklyn on Saturday. If we beat Brooklyn tomorrow, then this loss means nothing. It was off a back-to-back. Who cares?
I will say this. There is a weird thing that goes on in the NBA where teams who don't have their best player, or this year teams that are down to 8 or 9 people, or 9 people, I guess, overperform. It seems like an extraordinarily high rate, because my Spurs have been on the bad end of that a couple times, where the team's best player is out, and then somehow their third string point guard, who's now their second string point guard, goes off for like 6 threes, or a team that has only 9 players available somehow manages to win. Another comment here that has nothing to do with basketball, from Christian. Do you guys think Cooper Teare can get the indoor XC and outdoor triple? Ooh, we're talking triples here, Gordon.
I mean, he's definitely going to win an indoor title. The question is, can he come back and win an XC title? Maybe. I mean, it's definitely less. I think Luis Grijalva is the favorite, but the way Cooper Teare is running, you can't just say Cooper Teare doesn't have a chance, because that's just stupid. Cooper Teare is definitely talented. Cooper will be in the front pack. He will be in it. The question is, will his indoor shenanigans of running DMRs, miles, and 3Ks affect his final 2K in a 10K race against a fresh Grijalva? I don't know. It's possible. And if he were to win cross, then he would become the outdoor favorite, because he would have pulled off an incredible feat. So the question is, can he win cross? And if he does, then he'll be favored outdoors. But I think he'll come up short on cross. And then because of that, whoever wins cross is going to have a lot of confidence. And Edwin Kurgat also is out there for Iowa State waiting for outdoors. So yes, it could happen, but it won't happen. That's my take.
You got another question here. Want to know about Drew Bosley of NAU. Says, I know he's injured right now, but is it possible to recover and get in good shape in 6 weeks? That's from Matthew.
Yeah, I think Drew's going to be in the top 7. The vibe I got from the coach wasn't that, hey, I think Drew's going to be ready. That's the vibe I got from the coach. Now, I could be wrong, but I got the vibe that him and Luis were both withheld, not for any drastic reason. I do think Drew, I think Drew would still be in their top 5 based off of, he was a top returner from last year, so, and he ran well, so.